Hi guys. So I know it's very late. Well, not super late, but pretty late. I meant to record a video early this morning and post it like I usually do through YouTube in the group, and I didn't get a chance to. Sorry. I forgot that I had an early morning dentist appointment. I had my first filling ever. Yucky. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. So welcome to day 3. I hope you guys have been reading the posts and checking out the music. I know that everyone has different music tastes, but I just thought I'd keep sharing some of my favorites. So I did that. So today is more about, food, what goes into your mouth and whatnot. So my video today, I wanted to talk about, thinking about what goes into your mouth. And I'm going to share 2 good and 2 bad things that I think people can put into their bodies. So I'm going to start with a bad so we can end with a good. So the first bad thing is a lot of medications and then artificial sweeteners. So as far as medications go, there are a lot of medications that people take because they kind of give up on their health and fitness in a way. Now, this is going to sound bad and it might sound a little weird. So I am gluten and dairy free. I do not have celiac disease, but I was diagnosed, they did like 3 blood tests and they all came back positive for me. And then when they did the endoscopy, it was negative. So technically I don't have celiac, but I am gluten intolerant. So, I don't eat gluten. And then if I do, and I'm one, I pay for it. So growing up, and more so when I was in college, I had a lot of stomach problems, and the doctors didn't know what they were doing, and they just always prescribed an acid reflux pill to me, which to this day irks me because it was probably doing more damage to my body than good. So I think that medications again are bad because it was kind of sidelining that's not the right word, but it was just like they were just pushing the real problem to the side and not trying to come up with the real solution, which was don't put this in your body and then you won't have these problems. I think that kind of goes for a lot of people with high blood pressure medication and diabetic medication. Now, that's not for children that are born with diabetes. I don't know the types. I think that's type 1. Again, I'm not sure. But my mother has or had onset the diabetes you get when you're older, and she was on insulin for a while, and then she was on other medication, and when she changed her diet and got her SHIT together, then she came off all of it. So medication for that type of medication, same with high blood pressure. People take high blood pressure medicine and their blood pressure is high because they're not taking care of themselves. They're sitting on the couch and they're watching crap TV at night and they're eating a gallon of ice cream and they're taking, what is that, Lipitor? Which is, it's good for some people that have really bad blood pressure problems, but a lot of those problems, again, can be solved with how you move your body and what you put in your mouth. So, I just do not believe in a lot of those medications. I've even had people in my health and fitness groups, which, one girl, she actually was on the verge of prediabetes, and she did 21-day fix for 3 weeks and drank her Shakeology, which I'll talk about in a second. And she fell off that borderline and is no longer pre-diabetic. And she also had blood pressure issues, and her changing her diet, got her off medication. And that is what I strive to do. I strive to improve people's lives. So to me, that was a major win. The happiest thing I can do when I'm a coach and people tell me they've come off medications, oh my God, that's incredible. So the second thing I'm going to talk about that I think that is, bad that people put in their bodies, are artificial sweeteners. So I grew up using Equal, because my grandfather had diabetes and the doctors always told him to use Equal. So my mom started carrying it, using it at our house. And I was like, no, I don't want to have sugar because sugar is bad. So I would use Equal, I don't even know in what. And then when I went to college, I used it in coffee. And then, Equal became the bad guy. And so I started using Splenda. it's kind of a funny joke in my family. My mother still uses Splenda. If I've tried to make her stop, using it. Her name's Glenda, so they call her Splenda Glenda. It's an inside joke. I mean, not really, just rhymes. So Splenda is even worse. It's like I basically think of those little yellow, pink, and blue packets as like you're just feeding your body cancer. I mean, it's proven. Look it up. So instead of those artificial sweeteners, try to use stevia. I use an organic stevia. I just use our local grocery store brand. Wegmans makes their own. There are a couple other brands that are good. One is called, it's a green package, shoot, I forget the name of it. But you have to be careful with which kind you buy because the way that they're processed. So stevia is a plant and it comes from the leaf of the plant, which is sweet. So stevia is very sweet. Like I only probably use like a quarter to a third of a packet in my coffee. I just keep a packet open at my desk at work or open in my cabinet at home. There are also stevia drops and you can get them flavored. So that's the way to go if you want to do, not do sugar. And a little bit of sugar, honestly, is not super bad. I mean, sugar is sugar. It doesn't matter if you're using stevia. It doesn't matter if you're using honey or maple syrup or whatever to sweeten it. Your body still processes it the same. Okay, so the two good things that I think you can put in your body are, number one, water. I don't know if you guys know, and you may know because I post about it a lot on my page. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I sort of just got done working out. So water is really good for your body. It flushes out the toxins in your body. Your body is made of a lot of water. Your vital, your organs like water. They operate better when there's a lot of water provided to them. So you're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. So what does that mean? It means that if you weigh 200 pounds, you should drink 100 ounces of water. I weigh 130 pounds. That means I should be drinking 65 ounces of water. To me, that's easy. I drink a lot of water, probably almost a gallon every day. This container right here is 25 ounces. So I can only drink like 3 of these a day and be okay. Now, again, you are supposed to add more if you're working out because, you're sweating out a lot of water. Also, people ask me this too, like, no, water that's in your coffee doesn't count. Water that you put in tea doesn't count. Or please don't use like Crystal Light. That's yucky too. That has the bad sweeteners in it. Water that you add to your shakes doesn't count. It's just pure water. And again, another thing too, like if you enjoy a glass of wine at night with dinner, then you're going to have to replace that, like what you drank. Like if you drink like an 8-ounce glass of wine with dinner, then just drink another glass of water out of it because alcohol depletes your body of hydration. So drink up. Your body really craves it after. And then the second thing that you should be putting in your body every day are nutrients and vitamins. So I've always taken vitamins. I took like a really good multivitamin. When I was trying to get pregnant and when I was pregnant, I took a very good prenatal. My vitamins I used to take were pretty expensive because they were like dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, everything free. I'm just, that's just how I am. Like I don't eat dairy, gluten, soy, pretty much peanuts, and corn. So it is hard to find vitamins that way. So I ordered mine off Amazon and they were pretty pricey. I also took vitamin C once in the winter when people around me were getting sick. I sometimes took vitamin, I think B12 it was. I actually forget right now what that's for. And then vitamin D sometimes as well. I also used to take iron because I was borderline anemic, which is, low iron in your system. A couple years ago, or not even, a year and a half ago, started drinking Shakeology. And that kind of completely replaced, I have a packet here. It completely replaced my vitamins. It has almost 100% of tons and tons of vitamins. You can't read this. Just in one serving, and I don't take any vitamins at all. If anything, like a couple times this winter I've taken like a vitamin C tablet if people around me are getting sick, but I literally have not been sick in over a year and a half because I'm drinking Shakeology, which is full of vitamins and superfoods, and protein too. It's not a protein drink, but it does have, I think, 17, this one has 16 grams of protein. I drink the vegan one, and I think that one has 16 as well. So those are the two good and bad things I think you should put in your body. Again, first, medications for the most part, and then artificial sweeteners. Just say no. Just try to use Splenda or even a tiny bit of sugar. But try to use like the sugar in the raw, and it's not been processed too much, because the more it's processed, it's just not good for you the way they process sugar. Sometimes they use bleach to clean it, which gross. And then the good things are water and nutrients or vitamins. So that's all, guys. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you're enjoying some of the posts in this group, and that you're learning little whoops, that wasn't supposed to be said. Little tidbits of how to be a little more happy and make this world and your world a brighter place each day. So, all right, we have a couple days left, and I'm really excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.